welcome to the True Mind Tarot channel. My name is Juhi and I am here to bring an energy update for the week of February 24th until March 1st. Today it's February 22nd, 2020. It's like a lot of twos in the day today. It must be auspicious. And tomorrow there's a new moon coming up, new moon in Pisces. And there must be some beautiful energies coming up this week. Past week has been kicking my ass, to be honest. It has been intense. There have been highs, there have been lows. I'm a little bit tired today. I was even not sure whether I would make this video today, but then there's this practice in letting go of being perfect, right? Like I'm we're just working with what we have. So this is it today. And if you would like to know a little bit more about what's going on astrology wise, I would recommend to check out the channel of Water Baby Tarot. She is awesome. She is a tarot reader I learned a lot from, and I like to watch her videos. She isn't an official astrologer, but she just is just great in investigating the things that she is super interested in. So I think her channel is super helpful if you would like to know more about that. I selected 3 different decks for this 3-card reading. And they all have their, I just felt called to select these decks today, and I will tell a little bit more about them along the way, I think, perhaps. Let's see how it goes. There was one more thing that I wanted to mention. This week I was asked by someone about the concepts of divine masculine and divine feminine. We are all energy, and energy, to kind of organize it, is you can divide it in masculine energy and divine feminine, divine energy. And then we're not talking about gender, but it's definitely qualities that may be connected to gender, but can be found in each one of us. So that is just a very short explanation, but I will make another video about this and post it upcoming week. So if you are interested in that, check that out later. Okay, let's go into the cards. And for the energy, sorry, I'm just smoking this sage and smoke is getting pretty intense. Okay, so I've pre-shuffled all the decks for the general theme of the energy of upcoming week. I have selected the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. This deck is super powerful, and that's the reason I don't like to... No, let me rephrase that. This deck I only use occasionally when I feel like some powerful message wants to come out. And I certainly have that feeling about upcoming week. So that's why it is here for the general theme of the energies this week, February 24th, March 1st, for the collective. It's a very general reading. If it doesn't resonate, maybe it will resonate next week. Do not make it fit if it doesn't. Okay. Okay. This card wants to come out. Oh, by the way, I'm not reading reversals today because they're super powerful cards. It's funny because like I didn't say it, but this card was definitely coming up in my mind earlier. It's the Rainmaker, number 42, which reduces to 6. In 6, in the Major Arcana, that would be the Lover's card. The Rainmaker is really about, oh, look at that. Wow. You see that moon? That's a new moon, right? How dark it is? I think that's quite amazing. That just shows up like that. Rainmaker is super magical. I mean, if you dance and you make it rain, that is collaboration with the universe. That is co-creation in the purest form. And I'm quite sure some places in this world can actually use some rain and some magic right now. But really, this is a beautiful, beautiful manifestation card. It's almost like her inner angel is coming out, right? Like by dancing, just like by moving. Just the energies are speaking from themselves, and that's like in the end, the that's like the true nature coming out. Okay, I'm going to read this card. I always like to read the book because the text that comes with these cards is beautiful. A great job done by colletebaron-reid, and the two people that she worked with Alberto Filo. Oh, I cannot pronounce this. Alberto Filodo, Marcella Lobos, and it's illustrated by Jenna della Grottaglia. I don't know why I'm reading this out. I think I just want to express my gratefulness for just the magic that this oracle deck contains. Okay, let me read this out for you. Number 42. I feel like I need a lot of words today to say things. Oh, that's funny. The Rainmaker is the master of manifestation, just like I said, who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. Wow, we're just talking about Earth, right? When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. When this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. So true. So true is that's what I said. When the earth is parched, wow. The Rainmaker calls the waters from the heavens, and all that is dormant in the fields and in the people's heart springs to life again. Oh, and then those wings spread out, right? The Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a magician card. Be sure you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth. Well, wait. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth, ready for the sunlight. Sunlight? Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. So also I feel a little bit magician and fool energy here. The medicine. Recognize how you are co-creating your world. Nothing is happening out there without your involvement. Remember that the world is only mirroring back to you the condition of your love and your intent. So change these within before you take any action. Do not take life personally. Do not take life personally. Oh man, if I had been doing taking life personally, I'd be depressed right now. The last week has been super intense. Okay, I think this is a big message for this week. It's all about manifestation, and not just for you, but for the betterment of the people around you, and possibly for the whole world to make this place to make this world a better place. Just reminded of Michael Jackson's lyrics. I just recently rediscovered his music, and he is a great artist. I mean, it may be, I didn't mean to talk about this at all, but it's just coming up. I mean, what he, no, maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm just gonna say it like this. He is a great artist and super inspired. Okay, for the energies that may challenge us this week. Oh, I'm really having troubles finding my words today. Also, I haven't been talking to anybody today, like just texting. So for the energies that are challenging us upcoming week, I'm using this new deck. I'm super excited about this deck and super powerful. It's called the Wild Unknown Tarot, and yeah, I really feel connected to these cards as well, and I really like how they encompass like the darker energies within this world, within us. So that's for right now. I don't see it as a dark deck. I'm just going to use it to see what is challenging us this week. Whoa, this one is jumping out. And it is the Ten of Pentacles, which is actually a super, super happy card. And that's interesting to see how, like, the Ten of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck is family, it's wealth, it's abundance, it's more than you need, it's really all like material wishes are fulfilled. And somehow this is challenging us. I'm looking at all the colors, and I can see that, like, to me, I can see a lot of the chakra colors in here. In the middle, you see the first and some orange second. The yellow is the third chakra. A little bit of green that is representing the heart chakra. So I feel like the heart is maybe a little bit smaller. And then there's a lot of blue. Lots of blue in this one, representing the throat chakra. So I think maybe it's something like, and then there's a little bit of purple around it. It's quite some purple, because like it feels like this is all purple, right? But what we see here, the color on the card is that has like, oh, how do you say this? I'm struggling with my words today. It's just a lot of blue on this card, right? And at least that's what I see. And I think it's so cute, like this baby star in the middle of the center star. You see that? Yeah. I guess that's the 10th. No, so actually there are 11 cards in here. So maybe there are like, you think you have everything, but then from that place something new may be born. And also I feel like this may be something like, okay, let's go back to blue. So in communication, you have been limited. Like, it's all happening up to the heart chakra. It's all alive. There's a lot of wealth happening, existing within you, but it's not flowing out. Like, it's not being communicated, and communicated in the sense of actually talking with people about what is going on, what you are thinking, what you are feeling, sharing what is happening to you, right? But even in your behavior, you may not show the world who you truly are. So nobody can ever see all that richness that you are carrying around by being you. So I've never read a 10 of Pentacles card this way. Super interesting. I hope it resonates with you. Then the energy that is supporting you this week, I'll be using the Good Tarot. It is also by colletebaron-reid, possibly with some other people, collaborations. This card is jumping out, but I wasn't I wasn't using a wow, I'm struggling with words. I didn't have an intention yet, but I do want to show the card. And it's 8 of Fire, which is 8 of Wands, which is a card of movement, of change. And I did feel change coming up today, earlier today, with little changes invite big changes that invite abundance. And here she's still by herself. She's carried by a panda, which are very rare, right? She's walking through a bamboo forest and she's following the light. And I have a feeling that's her own light that she's following to come out of the woods. Anyway, I just want to show this card. Let's see what supporting energies. What is the supporting energy this week? What is the supporting energy this week? March 24th. March. We're in February. February 24th, March 1st. What is supporting energy for the collective this week? What is support? Whoa. Okay, this one. 7 of Earth. There was actually 2 cards jumping out, but this one was flipped open. It was the first one, so I'm gonna take this. And I just need to look a little bit longer to these cards. Like 7 of Earth. In the classic, in the Rider-Waite, you'll see actually like a farmer kind of person who is working the land and looking at what he has been harvesting or what he has been planting. It's certainly a card of reevaluation. And this person is looking at this tiny little fairy, and actually like there's some wings growing out of his head. I don't know if he's wearing them or whether they're growing out of his head. So let me see what's happening here. I think, you know, like he's carrying these pentacles on his chest, right here, but he's looking outward, like to this little fairy, like showing light. And for me, it's almost like we may be the just holding the card in front of my head. We may be looking for answers outside of us. We may be looking for that light outside of us. But really, the light, the answers that we're looking for are right here. We just need to keep a closer look at ourselves. And it's almost an opposite message of last week, which was to look up and find the answers there. And now I almost feel like it is like looking at her, like help me, give me the answer, but it's just all right there. So, you know, and in a way, that light that he's looking for is something, okay, the light that he's looking for is actually coming from within. That is the manifestation. That is, you know, he won't find, and I'm saying he because this is a he, looks like a he to me. This person won't find what he's looking for until he manifests this himself. And I think there's also something about realizing, you may be looking for some sort of proof that it will be received well. Maybe waiting for a go sign, maybe of somebody to tell you that you should be doing this, that you get green light. But actually, like you've already done the work. You've already, the green light is also you've already here. You don't have to wait. And you can wait a long time because it won't come. And it's really, it's looking back at this, what's happening here. It's a lot of pentacles, by the way. I didn't notice that. I mean, 2 out of the 3 cards is pentacle, earth energy. But about that within and without, nobody knows what's going in here. Nobody will tell you it's okay to show you this. Nobody will tell you it's okay to let this out because they have no idea it's there. Only when you start to show and start to communicate what those richnesses are that you are holding within, only then people can react to it. So it's still definitely like, it's really an invitation to believe that what you want is to be manifested by yourself. And this new moon energy, the new moon in Pisces that is tomorrow, and please look up some videos about this energy specifically, just so that can help you navigate this week. It seems super supportive of doing this. If you want rain, it will be raining. If you need sunshine bursting out of your heart so everybody can benefit from that beautiful light, manifest it. Don't wait for the universe, don't wait for the people around you to tell you it's okay, because they don't know it is there. Only you know it. So, yeah, I don't know. I think just start manifesting. Just be clear, and I think it's already clear what you have in mind. Like, they are all very present. Like they're all in awareness. Like coming from the lower chakras up to the heart. They're all very present and very alive. They just need to, like, they're just about to burst out. And the only thing that is withholding you from doing that is actually doing it, actually sharing it with people. And it's super scary to expose yourself in that way. But if you are waiting for this tiny little fairy to do the work for you, although I've heard fairies, even though they're tiny, are super powerful creatures, she can't help you if you are not telling what's going on here. So be clear about it. Be like reevaluate about what you have been doing, what work you have been putting into it, and take yourself seriously. It's like they are all there, those pentacles, and um it's really it really is time to let those shine, because they're quite dull right now, right? I mean, if nobody ever gets to see those pentacles that you're carrying on your chest, they could just as well not be there. Sorry, that's a little bit harsh, but it's they deserve to be shining. They deserve to be seen. And when they shine, you will shine. Okay, I think I'll just leave it here. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please do the thumbs up, comment, like, follow me, share. And if you would like to see the picture of the cards, I'll post them on Instagram, and also a little resume. No, not resume. I'm terrible with words today. What is just like a short version of what I said here? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I hope I'll be better next week. Check out my Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energy explanation video that I will be making. I will post it on Instagram and on Facebook when it's up. And I see you next time. Have a beautiful week.